Hey guys, Brittany here, coming at you with another weekly hive inspection. My hive is, gosh, is it 6 weeks? I'm losing count now. I think it's 6 weeks. This is the 6 week inspection, I think. If not, I'll put it on the screen. Um, I'm excited to get in there, see how they're doing, see how much more progress they've made since last week. I do have a bit of a concern that I want to look into, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. But let's get into it. So I'll pop up a picture and show you. Yesterday, I walked out and saw this on the landing board. I only saw it one time. It's a live bee with a white bee. It looks like a pupa type stage that's very close to done. But my thought when I saw it was, oh no, bees rip out larvae and stuff to be hygienic and take care of Varroa mites. So I immediately thought, oh no, does that mean I have for sure have Varroa mites? Now, my colony, my package bees that I installed were supposed to be certified Varroa mite free. Now, I don't know exactly how they do that, but that's what I was told by the guy that sold me the bees. And he was very nice, helpful, and stands behind his bees. So I would like to think that that's true somehow. I don't know how that's accomplished, but of course, once I installed the package bees, then they were free to fly around wherever, and the drones could fly around wherever, and then come back bringing Varroa mites. So even though they started out seemingly Varroa mite free, obviously that's not going to stay the case. Another thing that I've tried, like it's going to be the death of me. I've still been feeding them because they're drawn out comb and we've had some rainy days. So I want to support them. But some problems I've ran into is ants. Oh my gosh, the ants. I've tried so many things. I tried, let me show you. So you can see I have these lids under the 4 legs, and I tried putting vegetable oil in there to act as a moat, which worked until it rained and the vegetable oil was gone. And then I also had a few bees get in there and die. Then I tried, my brain's not braining. I don't know. The salve, I'll put it on the screen. Gosh. And then that's kind of just melted off, and the ants were just marching one by one through that. Then I put some super, super, super sticky double-sided tape. I mean, it's super sticky, and I did just have the one row of it, and they were just marching over it. So I put more because this is the leg that they've been really going up. It seems to be a little better, but still they're walking right over it. Like, what the heck? I guess they're just so light that it doesn't matter. I don't know. Gravity doesn't apply to them. I don't know. So then I also put cinnamon around here. I don't know. Some of the things have helped, sort of, but not entirely. And there aren't bees up in the feeder part, so they're not able to, get them to go away. So, yeah, that's been frustrating. But I need to figure out how to control moisture in the top box that I have around my feeder, because the bees aren't there to do anything that's going to help with that. So, I don't know what to do about that. I think I'm going to get this wax off that they're putting here. And the last couple inspections I've done gloveless, and knock on wood, it's gone well. And I have more control over what I'm doing. It's also helpful with me videoing because I can push the buttons, do the touch screen stuff, which I can't do with gloves. So that's what I've been doing, and I like it, and it hasn't bit me in the butt yet. So I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. I'm going to set this over here. Guess I'm going to start with this. See if we have any small hive beetles. So far, I haven't caught any in here. Okay, I can't see if that's, oh, that's an ant in there, a couple of ants. No small hive beetles. Let me set this over here. Yep, they are definitely starting to propolis stuff. As they should be. Can you see all right? I'm trying to come up with the best angle for my videos. I wasn't in love with the angle that I ended up having last week, and I apologize for that. But it is what it is. Let's see. Okay, looks like they're, I just have this starter strip. I'm going to turn it this way. Starter strip for them, as previously discussed. They are starting to kind of draw that out a little bit, but not much. Okay. Second frame. Same as last. You can tell they're starting to draw out some comb. So I got sidetracked from the picture that I showed you. So in seeing that, it makes me concerned to think that I potentially do have Varroa mites, at least in part, which, I mean, of course, unfortunately, that's part of beekeeping, it seems. I hope to see the day where that isn't an issue, but it is an issue now. So we got to do what we got to do. So I got to say, it really sent me into, oh, small hive beetle. One small hive beetle. Get it, girl. Where'd you go? Ooh. Okay, one small hive beetle down. That is only the third small hive beetle. Sorry, I didn't show you, but only the third small hive beetle that I've seen. And this is week 6, so I feel like that's good, right? I don't know. Okay, so on this first, I don't want to tilt it. I'm a little scared to tilt it because I don't know if this nectar is gonna pour out. Let's see. I just flip it like this. You can see, hopefully see the shininess is nectar in there. I'm gonna take a look on this side. I see nectar and pollen. Let's see. Oh, I see a small hive beetle down there. Shoot. And it's gone. Dang it. Well, the good news is it was on the screen. I have a screen bottom board, so hopefully maybe it fell through. All right, I'm seeing nectar and pollen. Not seeing eggs on this frame. You can see the pollen, pretty colors, and the nectar in there. Okay. I'm going to just put this one back in here and scoot it back. And I just spotted on the next frame some definite drone brood. And so something that I want to do, and I mean, I'm open to my thought process and approach to beekeeping evolving as I learn, and I might change my mind on things. But where I stand now, I feel very responsible for these bees. I've taken them out of their natural, what would be their natural environment. And so I want to be helpful, not hurtful to them. And I don't like the idea of an alcohol, I'm drawing a blank, alcohol wash, where you test for mites. I know it's for the greater good. I understand the purpose, and I may change my mind down the road. But for now, I would like to avoid that. That's just not the approach that I want to take. I want to take a more natural approach Two, let's see, is that three now? I think three, no, four. Four small hive beetles so far. Where'd the other one go? I got one of them. So that's the most that I've seen. I didn't see any in my trap, so that's disappointing that they're not able to chase them in there. So I just really want to take a very natural approach to controlling Varroa mites. I'm very aware of the damage that they can do and very aware that being a responsible beekeeper, I need to stay on top of Varroa mites. I don't want to do an alcohol wash to count my mites. I'm not even entirely opposed to chemical treatments. I would love natural treatments, but I'm not opposed to chemical treatments. A way that I would like to check for Varroa mites is to check drone comb, uncap it, and see if there are Varroa mites in there, just to get a general idea. I know that's not going to be an entirely accurate way, but I mean, I feel like it sort of could be. And I definitely see drone comb on this frame and drones. You can see over here on the left, see if I can get you close. They're all on top of it, but that sticking way out there on the edge is a drone cell. And I see others throughout this. I see larvae and pollen. Let me see. Definitely need to get used to a way to see. No, you can't see this, but I'm just, let me see if I can turn where you can see this. That would be helpful instead of you just staring at a screen with me in the background. All right, I'm going to try propping it there. Let's see, right here is a drone cell. And dang it, I should have brought over my uncapping tool. I have some long tweezers and an uncapping tool to utilize, and just seeing if there are Varroa mites in the drone cells. I do have, as I mentioned, I have a screened bottom board. And, ooh, did I hit you, ma'am? I know Varroa mites are small, but I've looked very, very closely and I have not seen any on there yet. And it's a white board, so I feel like, you know, it should be pretty easy to see them. They're obviously not going to be as easy to spot as the small hive beetles. But so far I haven't seen any, which I feel like, I mean, that has to be a good sign, I hope, I think. I do need to clean it. I cleaned it a few days ago, and goodness, they dropped pollen and beeswax and little crystals from the sugar and nectar or whatever. Filled it up pretty quickly, but I want to clean it and then I'll check it again tomorrow. So what I want to do, and hopefully they don't get mad at me, I'm gonna smoke them. Watch some videos on this, and I don't, like, in my mind, yes, I'm gonna kill a drone to do this, or not just a drone, but any cell that I uncap, drone cell, I'm killing that drone. But it's definitely going to be fewer deaths than if I did an alcohol wash to test. And, you know, I can feed them back to the bees for protein, or even my chickens. And then they're not going to waste. So I feel like I can get behind that a little more than killing a bunch to just, you know, for just nothing. Okay. So there's a drone larva. Can't tell if it's focusing. Not quite. I don't see any mites at all. I'm going to just put that there, and then, well, no, because I'm going to come back to that. Well, I'll put it here for now. This is another one, so I'm going to take a look in here. I don't want to, you know, tear up a bunch, but I am going to check a couple. They're getting back on there, so let's give them a little smoke. Try to clear them out of the way. I know, ma'am. Ma'ams. This is for the greater good, and you would have done this too. Part of me, like, I don't know if, I don't know the reason that the bee dragged out the bee that it did, you know, and okay. Ooh, that's nasty. Shoot, I think it just dropped down in there. Sorry. They're already cleaning it up. Man, they're on it. I don't, sorry. I don't really know why that would have happened. I talked to what's now a coworker and friend of mine who's also a beekeeper, and she suggested that possibly, you know, since it was just, I only saw one, it wasn't a bunch of them, it's possible that maybe that one just got damaged, and so they dragged it out to be hygienic. There's another one. I don't see any on there. Or is that the eyes? Oh, that's the eyes. Okay. I saw the eyes. Can you see it? And I thought, oh, is that a Varroa mite? No. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Should I go maybe over here? I'm going to go over here. Can you see? I'm trying to make sure you can see. I know it's not close up, but I'm going to move over here so it's not all in the same area. That seems like a good idea. Dang it. Oh, I think I uncapped a worker cell. Sorry, that isn't good. Okay, well, since it's uncapped, I need to pull it out because I can't tell if that's eyes. It is eyes. Shoot. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I wonder if they can recap.